What's up, everybody, and welcome to another How To Tuesdays with me, John Katsavos. Today's an interesting day. It's going to be a fun day. Today, this whole week, we're talking about two things that actually interest me, and I will be participating in over the next couple of 5 weeks. Not 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Over the next 6 weeks, month and a half, which starts actually Monday. Fasting. And I'm going to be actually doing quite some interesting things because it is my Lent, and Lent is upon me, and I have chosen to do the 40 days of fasting, which means no animal products for the next 40 days starting Monday. I like to do this every year. I have not been doing it every year, and I have been selling myself short. Why would I do something like this? Well, for me, to be honest with you, it's more of put the religious side of it aside. It's a good way to create some spring cleaning on the inside, not just physical, but also psychological as well. Now, I'm not really supposed to be publicizing it, but if you guys see me getting a little bit more edgy, you know why. So we're going to get into the paleo. We're going to be talking about today how to do paleo, which I have been covering time and time again because I love it. I think it's great. And intermittent fasting. Earlier today, I released a podcast. You can listen to it wherever you like to listen to your podcasts. I'm pretty much everywhere. But right now, we're going to get into the blog post that I actually released yesterday on my website at feelfitness.ca. All the links are right there for you guys to take a look at and to take a read too. I mean, there's a lot of good information there as well. So, paleo. We have been doing the paleo diet since the very dawn of time, since the very time that we set foot on this earth. Whether you believe in Adam and Eve, or whether you believe that us crazy monkeys, got down onto the earth and started walking around. We've been eating paleo pretty much since the get-go, 200,000 years. I think it's counting and counting. We've been here for quite a long time. But anyways, what is it? Why is it safe for us? How do we go about it? Why we'll get tomorrow with the Q&A. So if you guys have any questions for Q&A, just save it for tomorrow. I will be doing it live. The how, it's really simple. I mean, it couldn't be more simpler. This couldn't be the most simplest diet, that quote unquote diet, that there is. I don't really like using that word. It drives me nuts sometimes. But how do you do it? So if it was walking around, good chance we need to eat it. If it grows out of the earth, good chance we gotta eat it. More so on the if it came out of the earth, we should eat more of that. I'm not saying like I'm a carnivore. I love my meat. I will not give up my meat. no chance, no chance. But once in a while, I understand my body needs a break and a little bit of a reset. This is one of the reasons why I actually do the 40-day fasting. I become vegan. I will be vegan starting Monday for the next 40 days. And inside that veganism, I am going to do a 5-day water cleanse, which means nothing but water for 2 days and juices the other 2 days, and phasing back into becoming vegan. And then at the end of it, I start to introduce my meats and this and that. That's at the end of, uh, that's at the end of me being the end of my fast. So that's basically it. It's just I'm giving my body a break from meat and just introducing veggies, fruits, vegetables, berries, nuts. So anything that's like in abundance, for example, like oil, I will cut oil out on specific days. Just don't need it. And that's actually what we've been doing when we were in cave as cavemen. Believe it or not, we were more vegan than we were meat eaters. We would eat meat. This is what helped, if you believe in evolution, this is what helped us become primary species on this planet. Now, there's too many questions surrounding that for me, so I'm not going to go into that. I'm not a geneticist. I'm not anything that has anything to do with that. I'm just a personal trainer that knows a thing or two about nutrition and how we have been living for the better part of 100,000 years, 10,000 years. So that's about it. I don't know that much. Um, so on the second topic that I want to cover is how do you eat paleo? It's simple: fruits, vegetables, and once in a while meats. The way I like to do it, and I'll tell you my secret, is I like to give my body a break from meats twice, 3 times a week: Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So Wednesdays, Fridays, I'm vegan. Sunday, I eat fish. The rest of the days, I eat meat. So it's a nice little balance in everything that I'm doing. That's pretty. That's as close as paleo as you can get. A lot of people like to say, "No, you got to eat meat every single day." But you know what? Uh, you need to give the body a break. Everything in moderation. It's like my ancestors, and part of the fitness oracle motto is nothing in excess, everything in moderation, and know thyself, obviously. So intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is an interesting concept. A lot of people like to do intermittent fasting every day. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying if you do intermittent fasting every day, then it's not intermittent. And in order for you to get the benefits of intermittent fasting, you need to break it up. This is why I do the fasting once a year. I'll throw in like a month of me just, I'll do my fast. I'll skip breakfast, my evening snack, and my mid morning snack, and or just eat lunch. I'll do that maybe once a year, in addition to my fasting this year, this time of year. But the whole reason why it's supposed to be intermittent is intermittent doesn't mean it has to happen every day. So what happens when you do it every single day? You're going to reap the benefits of it. Yes, right away you will. I've seen it time and time again, and it will always be like that. Why? Because we haven't adapted to it yet. Our bodies have a tendency of uh, adapting to a new stimulus every, is it 4 to 6 weeks. So this is one of the reasons why I change up my programs every month. I'm not allowing the body to adapt. I'm not allowing the body to become lazy. I'm changing something. One thing doesn't have to be a big thing. So this is why the intermittent fasting is I will do it for a month and then I'll stop. And then I'll just maintain what I'm doing from before. And then I'll just might not just get lazy for another month and just gorge myself with junk food or eating meat for 7 days straight. And then go back to my, no meat, vegan on Wednesdays and Fridays and fish on Sundays. So I mix it up, really making it intermittent. And I'm not doing it on a specific month. I'm doing it consistently, just mixing it up. So that way, I'm not allowing my body to adapt. So what intermittent fasting is supposed to do is supposed to actually allow us not to fall into adaptation. This is why I have a hard time when people tell me that they do intermittent fasting every single day. I'm not saying that there are not health benefits towards it. I'm just saying that your body's adapting to a new stimulus and is creating new adaptation patterns neurologically. And the neurological part is huge because it controls your digestion, it controls your thinking, it controls your everything, right? So when you change it every month, it's like, okay, what's he gonna do next month? I don't know. We're gonna see. We'll wait and see. And that's what happens, right? It comes, it switches, and then all of a sudden you're like, the body's like, whoa, I didn't expect this. Okay, let's create new neurological patterns from stomach to muscle to brain to heart to going to the bathroom to whatever it is. So you're constantly changing. You're not confusing it. You're not shocking it. I don't like those terms. You never ever want to confuse the body, and you never ever want to shock the body. You're just giving it a new stimulus, a new pattern interrupt. I picked that up from Todd Jason over at Man for Man. It's just a pattern interrupt for 1 month, and then the next month you pattern interrupt again, and then again, and then again, and then again, and then you might go back, and that's another pattern interrupt. So you're constantly changing and changing and changing, and this is what's important. This is how you stay healthy. You consistently change what you are doing. That way, you never fall into adaptation. The body does not become lazy, and you keep reaping the benefits of a healthy and happy lifestyle. So that's all I got for you guys today. Tomorrow I will be going back on live, probably around the same time, 9:15 ish Eastern Standard Time as Toronto, New York, or Miami. So pop in, get your questions in. Let me know if you guys have any questions for me. I will be going into the why a little bit more detail. I did go into a little bit today with the paleo and with the intermittent fasting. So if you guys have any questions, please pop them in there, or even on here on this live in the video streams from later. If you want to watch them later, ask the questions in the comments, and I will do what I can, as I usually do. Um, I will do my best to answer whatever questions that you guys may have. Also, I wanted to throw in, if you guys do want to be able to get the best um, results that you need and really implement what I just talked about. The 21-day caveman challenge is live right now. I am going to be doing this on a monthly basis. So registration will be open. It's open now, but I'm going to close it probably by the end of next week, and I'll reopen it later on in the month. So hop on, take advantage of this great program. It really takes advantage of the paleo diet and intermittent fasting. Um, I'm going to be pushing out a lot of other great content on LinkedIn, even on Facebook and on YouTube. So stay tuned for a lot of really, 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 really cool stuff that's coming up very shortly. With that, I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow when I kick off a new challenge on John's Daily Bites. Until then, good night.